I'm nearly 31 now, and I've been kind of like, rehearsing, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, physically, for this moment, for the better, part of my life. So no, it's just one more step towards insanity, I guess, sonic insanity, So the tour's been good. The tour's been good. Besides Linde's bleeding. It's so funny, actually, on the internet, there's like a lot of rumors that he's like a, full-blown cocaine, meth addict or whatever, but we were just laughing our asses off because of that. But no, everything's good. It's just, it's been very, very different for the band, at least for me, because it's the first tour, a long tour I've been doing sober. So that's a big difference, and it also, has mellowed the rest of the guys out a lot as well, so we're not partying that much, rather concentrating on music. So I guess that's our only chance. There's always better parties, there's always people who can drink more, but there's not a single person on earth who can play love metal better than us. So I guess that's our forte, and we should concentrate on that rather than on the the other activities. I've done it, I write all my music sober, and I can't work on it, if I'm drunk or whatever, and so that wasn't a problem. It's just you easily tend to, wipe a lot of rubbish underneath the carpet, and I did it by a bottle, and it's not the prettiest sight when I've just let the carpet be. I let the magic carpet ride, the black magic carpet ride happen when I got back home in Finland and start writing new stuff on my guitar. Also, when you just when it gathers up, it takes a long time to clean it up as well. A little tiny bits of piece you have to separate and, put into the right places, decide what you're going to throw in the bin and where you're going to save and archive. So that's how it is. But, but it's like, we do a lot of things with him, with the whole band, and we seem to do a lot of things backwards. So that's one of the things. I kind of like, for the last 10 years have been my last 10 years, and these are my mid next 10 years, if you know what I'm saying. It's just, it's, I'm, feeling good, rejuvenated, feel like, starting back from late 90s, something. Like all of this was just a very vivid, dreamlike sequence, dream within a dream, as Edgar Allan Poe once wrote down. No, what's my plan? No, basically, the only thing, you easily get up in a situation where you're very self-centered. Obviously, when you're a writer or you're a so-called artist, you're very self-centered because you write the songs and you write about the things you've been going through yourself. And I kind of like, for some reason, forgot the existence of my parents, who've always been really close to me because of my drunken haze. And I don't want to disappoint them. I don't want to disappoint the band. I don't want to disappoint our lovely manager, Seppo. I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want to disappoint myself. I just, if I'd be a slave to, a bottle, that would be not necessarily the most, exciting way to go. Everybody can do that. I'd rather be, electrocuted on stage, I guess that'd be a lot cooler. Like that. I'm writing bits and bits all the time, but usually, when we keep on traveling, we're in a different hotel room, every other day, so it's fairly hard to concentrate on finishing a song. But a lot of little, I'm, rambling on, just writing things down and a couple of melodies here and there. Usually when I get the time to relax back at home, that's when I start writing new stuff. But I got ideas for maybe about like 12 songs or something. But also, Venus Doom has been, I don't know why. I don't know whether I'm, just a masochist or something, but it seems that always writing new stuff, you have to like dig deeper within yourself and within, have stronger lenses to look through, under, add the stuff underneath the carpet. So I'm afraid to go there, So it'll take me a while, just to, go back into the stuff because I'm really addicted to music. And I just want to give myself the space, which is I need time off to be really taken away by music again, and especially being sober, because what I used to do was I get so into it, 10 hours, 12 hours just pass, and I couldn't sleep after it because all the melodies, everything starts, playing in my head, and what I do is to go to a pub, talk about the weather and down a few pints to calm myself down. So that's something, I don't want to do now. So it's going to be a very intriguing thing. Because now, for the first time after 99, I'm starting to work in my sleep as well. So that's really cool. I wake up with ideas and I write them down. And they're not necessarily great ideas, but it's kind of fun. Yeah, so in that sense, I do feel like 16 again. Well, I'm thinking about it like an itch that never goes away. It's just something, or an itch you can't scratch, as they say. Well, so obviously it has something to do with the relationship I was in, and it's relationship is very easy to end when there's like a big negative reason to do it. But when you're kind of like on the verge, you're dancing on the razor's edge, and there's a lot of positive and a lot of negative things, and it's hard to balance all those things. That's what makes it complicated for me, at least. In that particular song, it seems that through all the negativity in the relationship we had, we were sleepwalking past hope, because we had a lot of hope and we had a lot of similarities and a lot of things we could have worked on, but us being stupid young people who are fairly young, that had too much their own shit underneath the carpet that should have been cleaned out before. Start with a clean plate, clean slate, and I don't know. It's a very universal thing. Relationships are tough. That's what it's all about. And it's just, it's about when do you really